Hello, SpeedGaming. I just joined in last minute because I just rolled into work. But yeah, game 3 of Sean versus Alex for secretlyasliver. Obviously this is the losers bracket, so winner take all, as it were. The loser goes home. Victor goes to face is it Malmo, I believe? Yes. Winner goes up against Malmo. We should be starting here in just a moment. And yes, we'll see. This is the losers bracket. Both Sean and Alex were knocked down from winners bracket. Which I know. I put Alex down to the losers bracket, and I don't know. And DoomTap put Sean down to the losers bracket. Okay. Full starting. Link's house spawn. Was a pendant in Hera, otherwise it was crystals. Honestly, the red crystal doesn't really matter much in glitch modes. It's pretty rare that... Yeah, red crystal's a desert. It's honestly pretty rare that logically you just do Pyramid Fairy, the completely normal method, but it does happen. Both go into Saha's closet right away. I doubt that we're gonna see someone dive into Eastern right away. I guess it's possible. Sword. Okay, 2 swords. Alright, well, you feel great about doing the Saha play right away. There's so much you can do without a sword in this mode, but man, just doing boots without a sword just kinda suck. Not gonna lie. Especially early mountain. Okay, both doing bonk rucks. I imagine both are going to go up into mountain soon. But we'll see. It looked like Sean was actually about to set up a DMA, but stopped. Wasn't sure if that was just a, oh, let me do the force first, then DMA. Also, with the way Sean is... oh, actually, I don't mind. I do see Sean do force this way. Just do the new, not so new DMA. Why does Saha have 2 swords anyway? Why does he allowed to have 2 swords? I forget what skin Sean is using, I'll be honest. Oh, vanilla, yeah. Vanilla Link, it's vanilla themed like ice cream. Got it, haha. Alright, yeah, so this is into Kakariko right away for Sean. Or not. Never mind, not into Kakariko. So what are... Well, so I guess if Sean grabbed that bomb, that's just probably assurance for It's probably just assurance for having a bomb for East Mountain for Paradox, just in case. Is my guess. Okay, nothing on top of or in Spec Rock. Yeah, we'll just see both runners run past each other, doing pretty much the same route, just slightly different order. It was really nice, though. More than likely not required, but hey, why not? At the bare minimum, it'll make Ganon and Vitreous significantly easier if it comes to it. Okay. Get $300, which is convenient. I was just thinking of Zora Cash. I didn't know you could actually set up a quick hop there to just jump out entirely. Normally I just spin speed out. You can just spin speed and do 2 taps, but I guess you can just quick hop that. Nice bottle. Especially Blue Potion. Honestly, it feels kind of rare that you really want to spend that blue goo right away. And I usually don't see too many Underworld fake flute. Underworld. I don't know why I keep saying that. Dark World flute. Fake fluting. In HMG. But it's definitely something to keep in mind as possible to do. Let's see. I can just lower the input volume a little bit. Yeah, of course. That's just how it goes. You buy bombs. Buy bombs, and you're gonna find them right away. Alright, and this is straight in the pod right away for Sean. Okay. We now have a little bit of divergence. Okay, never mind. Those many mold arms giving too much issue. We're gonna do something else. And that something else is heading straight into here. For $20 whole. So we could Okay, Sean's just gonna head over to Kakariko from there. Alright, so never mind the divergence. We are coalescing once more. I mean, it's pretty hard to ignore Kakariko. There's 5, 10... There's like, what, 13 checks available with nothing, basically? One more if you have a bottle, which they both do. And, like, yeah, it'd be nice to come here with Flute, but considering logically Flute does, nothing in this mode. I guess it's, no, Flute would literally do nothing logically at all. It's kind of funny. So there's no reason to wait around for that. Yeah, no, there's basically nothing here in Kakariko. Half magic is nice, but doesn't actually do anything. Also, a pretty shocking lack of HP, considering all the checks they've done. Normally you'd have 1 heart by then. Alright, normal desert stuff. Maybe we'll get an item, maybe not. Then we'll see. And we'll just see the usual K45 into Gina, most likely afterwards. Which Sean is gonna do same thing here. Sean going for that piece of heart. Bottle number 3. We're 1 off bottle percent already. And last item is on Moldo. Or not Moldo. On Lambo. Oh, nice bow. Okay, I imagine that bow is going to make Sean feel better about accidentally missing going into missing the pod clip on accident. Because that bow just kind of, I mean, that, not that you can't just mimic clip or use one of your potions, but knowing Sean does really like to look at the logic a lot more. That bow does kind of help point to pod because I feel like logically pod ends up being, the back ends up being bow locked more often than not. My experience. But here we're just going to clip right up into Eastern. Because, why not? Got a bow. Or, Sean not going to K45 after this? Oh, there's Mooncrow. He's just sitting there in Eastern. Sean is walking out. What's your plan? Okay, this is just South Shore route this way. Got it. That makes a little bit more sense. I really don't know how much faster this ends up being going this way. Nice flippers in the dam. Very fitting location. No idea if we have a required swamp yet. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying 100% attention to Alex's side. I'm not sure if this is a 50-50 gamble or if this is just skipping big key chests. It's just an aggressive skip. I guess we will see the item count real quick on Sean's side once he gets there. Yes, first crystal on Alex, 16 minutes in. Some nice Sphere 1 bow and 2 Eastern. Pretty normal stiff. Is that all 3 items? Okay. So what's a gamble? I personally agree with that gamble. I will almost always take that Eastern 50-50. Okay. And this is more than likely just a super jump. Plus this is a hyper aggressive GT for 3 items. Yeah, okay, it's just a super jump. Oh, I still get to fly down all the way to the bottom of the map here. Just dive all the way down off the mountains, that way you can start Dark World in the south. Which in this case is more so trying to see if you can spike an ice fire rod or a hammer before you head up into the Vu Skullwoods area. So, also, no map check yet. Sean not taking the gamble, so Sean will take the unfortunate about a minute time loss. But whether you gamble or not is more personal preference more than anything. And yeah, I mean, It's not like Alex is totally isolated those flippers, because it's not like Alex has gone over. Also, that I hate that guy. That is the worst enemy in the entire game. I hate him so much. Anyway, that guy in particular, and that particular bomber, more so than any of the other ones. And Sean takes a death in the back of the screen. Very unfortunate. And he is just going for round 2. Okay, we get Bloomerang here. I mean, so far, not much. Also, Meyer is Quake. And yeah, for the map check, Meyer is Crystal, so we will need that Quake. Yeah, the main unfortunate thing about super jump routing is you end up... Ooh, nice sword. The main unfortunate thing about super jump routing here is you do kind of miss out on pyramid a little bit. Because normally you could just, if you went north to south, you could just either river fought or whatever other method to get over there. And just do pyramid, ledge, and pyramid. Alex accidentally jumped under the transition line and was clearly very scared about taking a bad transition. Yes, Sean did die. Yeah, it looked like a scary transition. That was a that was a hesitation of should I move? Yeah, I think down absolutely would have hard locked. You would have activated that transition in a weird location. Some of them were up will absolutely lock you. But then also some of them will just be like, oh no, you can just walk away out of it and it's fine. No biggie. Alright, so get the Eastern Crystal done on Sean's side. Yeah, I think the Eastern Dark Rooms are... there's those locations where you can autopilot it like 95% of the time and be okay. And all it takes is just one thing accidentally going wrong to just completely throw you off. Ooh, Candace Samari. That's a good one. That's still not that far off of Alex's route. It's just Alex needs to go to South Shore, Yeah, South Shore for both the dam and Maywolf Cave. I feel like once you get Book, you're gonna be spawning from the mountains so many times anyway that it's not that big of a deal to go up to the tablet. Okay, now Alex has to be careful here, because this would be a terrible location to take a death at. This would be a significantly worse location than eating it in the back of Eastern. Find the small key here. There's a... So I guess there's a chance that Big Chest has an item. I'm not sure if it's guaranteed. Watching both screens, it's hard to pay attention to if the dungeon item count in particular. I'm sorry. Alright. Blind fight here. We got cave, so it should be more than fine. Then Sean, despite having the bow, is just going to go ahead and do this anyway, because Sean does not have any arrows whatsoever. I mean, Sean would have been fine going to that room, because there's 5 arrows in that pot. So at worst, you can just throw a pot at one of the mimics and just arrow the rest. It would have been fine, but, like, you do have a bunch of potions, and it's not like you're going to be hurting on magic in the sea, I don't think. Especially because you have stun prize as a small magic pot, and you have half magic already. Burning green goosh is fine. And we are going to see the Skullwoods dive here on Alex's side, which, granted, honestly, Alex has not found much. This entire Dark World trip has gotten us a sword, awesome, and silvers, awesome. Yeah, blue cannon bumper, funny location considering we just have cape, but you know, oh well, we have cape, we don't need burn anymore. But we do have... Yeah, we do have a glove in pod. So this trip, overall, pretty good. And also, Alex having the cane. Cane is also very good. Sorry, not cane. Alex has the mirror. Which does logically put Pyramid Fairy into logic. Actually, with this much HP, doing a Death Warp off the mountain is really not that bad. Death with green mail and this much health. Oh, we're gonna see the super rare just doing these checks the completely normal vanilla way. HMG. This hot new tech. Hot new tech just mirroring into these locations normally. Okay, Sean is just taking this trip just for this one location. Nothing. Alright, Sean, what's your plan? Oh, you wanna clean up the tablet. Got it. You have 2 locations here. I mean, I'd honestly would like to just wait, because you know desert has an item anyway. Just wait for a desert clear, but oh well. And you can't tell, you look a little high on these teleports. Okay, that's there you go. Oh, that is a great hammer pickup, actually. Slightly unfortunate that Sean has just gone all the way through Pod, and that hammer would have made Pod just a full clear. All right, well, Sean doesn't even need to clip up in here. Sean can just go in here the normal way. Book was in Mini Moldarm Cave. Honestly, didn't even know there's a spin speed flip here. I'm just so used to just dumb clipping it. Alright, just $50 on the wedge. Alex also in a position to just mirror and do front of escape if he wants to. But honestly, he might, because he really doesn't have very many items. Like, Alex is definitely up in terms of dungeon clear right now, but Sean has just found a lot of items on this path so far. Yeah. And this is the very least Uncle. I would not be surprised... Oh, and Sean gets himself stuck. I mean, Cave had Silver. Silver is great. It's gonna make that required Vidi fight so much faster. Alright, Sean. This is Dark World. Okay. Where you going? Across the way. Alright. Oh yeah, this is GT play. That's what this is. Having the hammer right away. Hammer and bow, so you can pretty much do everything here. As it turns out, this is going to be the correct call because yeah, Alex has not really found much of anything. That sword would be great to pick up, but we don't need it right away. Yeah, no fire source, so we can't climb, but I don't feel bad about diving GT with just the hammer. Oh, you have hammer and Samaria. I guess I would honestly... I don't know, with the Samaria in hand, I'd be really tempted to just wait for a fire source at that point, because then I could just do everything, but... Alright, moment of truth. Hook shot. Alright, that's a good pick. Swamp is a pendant, so that hook shot is not hard required. I believe Alex doesn't hover, so that hook is now really good for Alex. Sean, Alex and hover? Okay, never mind. I'm not great at keeping track who can and can't hover. I know. I'm not sure on how consistent Sean is at hovering. I'm pretty sure he can do it in a pinch. I'm pretty sure I've seen him attempt hovers at the very least. So we might not need that hook shot. But we really like having it though. So given at this point, all we need is hey, speaking of a fire source, okay, speaking of fire sources for GT. All right, so Lonnie said no fire source for GT. Well, how about them apples? Just here's both of them. All right, so that. Wait a second. That's just Quake for Go mode, isn't it? Yeah, we just need Meyer Medallion. So because we just need Meyer Medallion, that means that hook is completely not required whatsoever. Because Swamp is completely out of play. Again, super convenient to have, don't get me wrong. Better to have it than not. There's Meyer Medallion. So, downside for Sean here. Because Sean did the wrong teleport, Sean does not know the Meyer Medallion. Sean does not know that he's in Go mode right now. This is technically Go mode. Just it depends whenever Sean gets back down there. Is thing. Which unfortunately means that as low as GT is, Sean will do more than he really needs to. Hey, you're safe quitting. Yeah, this seed is just... Yeah, honestly, this seed is... Everything is in Light World. Go to GT. You're done. There's nothing else you need. Your Moon Pearls for GT access for Go mode. That's it. Everything else in the Dark World is purely convenience. Alright, what's your plan now, Sean? Never map checked before. Okay, you're heading this way. What's your plan? Are you both gonna take a dive in here? I know. Are you gonna Scudge Woods? Is that your route? This might just be we're gonna Scudge Woods. So yeah, Alex needs to head over to Mini Moldorm Cave to get the book to do both Bombos. Okay, schedule it's time. Just don't tap right. Link's house spawn. This has to be South Shore. Yes, South Shore. I guess it could have been Hobo and Zora play. So what makes this Bombos tablet so awkward for routing, especially for Alex, is you only have the tablet. You'd be tempted to just wait for your desert clear or even a glove before you do anything. Because I wouldn't want to go to just if I was in Alex's position, I would not want to run to just tablet. Right, like the Zora area is a lot more appealing. Going to Pod is a lot more appealing. Granted, I feel like Alex is going to be forced in a tablet sooner rather than later. Yeah, that's what I was getting to, Lana. Is that you're so you're sitting there thinking like, oh yeah, like I don't want to go back to desert because I don't have a fire source, and I want to go to Bombo's tablet for just one check. That hammer locks both of them. Now, I feel like Alex is definitely going to pull Samaria. I feel like that's completely in the cards, just fine. No, Sean, don't take a death warp here. I mean, you think it's gonna be faster, and then you're gonna walk out and be in Light World instead. You have to go into Dark World again. Yeah, true. True, at least that mirror is gonna help bail him out if he remembers the fake world that he's in. Okay, so Sean will realize his go mode situation soon. He just has to go and... Okay, so this is Samaria. Now, the downside of Samaria here is that could potentially push Alex back into TR. I doubt it, because it logically doesn't do much in TR right now. It is possible. Okay, so we just had Glove here, which that glove is required to beat the sea. And that glove may help tempt Alex to go back to the desert area like it did for Sean. Especially because Alex has way less available. Like, item-wise, Alex really does not have a lot opened up. Despite him actually being in a pretty decent position, all things considered, because, like, once he does Tablet and GT, he's just Gucci. It will feel terrible, just not having that many items right now. Because this is 45 minutes into a seat. In Alex's position, major items he has is bow, hook, and Samaria for, like, actual good progression right now. Everything else either doesn't do much right now, or more so just really convenient to have more than anything. It just really is a case of when does he end up going back for... Yeah, Lana, it's definitely possible, but... I don't know, considering logic is always going to be mitts. Like, the logic is mitts and you're missing so many key items. The likelihood of Ice having your progression actually feels really low in this scenario. Just going by the info that he has. Like, it is really hard to round in those tablets, even with the little we have left. Kinda surprised Sean did not even open up that chest. I think there's an item on blind, right? So... Well, this Sean doesn't know he's in go mode yet. At least I don't think there's another item. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's another item left there, but I could be wrong. Nice sword. Is the key in the map just right there? In the other chest? Damn, that was quick. Okay. This is gonna be tablet for Sean. Cool. Sorry, not Sean, for Alex. Question is, does Alex go into GT after this? Or is Alex gonna wait on GT? I feel like you kinda have to go into GT though. Because yeah, all you really have is out of logic, Ice Palace, which is not the worst when you have the full kit. Sean realizes that he's in go mode now. Yeah, well, we do have Alex here, so Alex will be put into go mode here shortly. And he's going to have even less reason to open up everything in GT. Okay, nice, easy lobby, big key. I love the fire sources. Very cool. Honestly, I didn't even notice Foul Percent earlier. Yeah, that is. But Foul Percent's easy in the seat. A nice rod. There you go. Alex officially in go mode. Both players in go. Assuming that Sean can hover. Yeah, I mean, because Sean... Yeah, Sean is in the lead because Sean has Skullwoods cleared and is clearing Mire right now. And it's... Sean can just go back and do the climb later. I'm assuming that, yeah, his plan is to hover. Hookshot was in Zelda Cell. Yeah, no way he finds that. No, there's a sword. The sword is in back of escape. Dark Cross, I think, was just like a piece of heart or something. It wasn't anything. Important. Yeah, Dark Cross is nothing. It's Zelda still in the back. We're both what you need. And yeah, Sean's not going to get that. I'm assuming Sean is planning to just cover this, given how he's playing. And he just has to do pod and ice, and Sean's good to go. Does kind of make me curious where Mitz is. Where's our logically required ice access? Probably in, like, probably in Swamp or something. Honestly, I would have been half tempted to open up those chests at the top of GT, just going, oh, hey, Mitz might be here. Just to make that ice play just slightly better. It doesn't hurt you that much to do them. Yeah, this is Ice Palace, I assume. It has to be. We are gonna see Mirror Wrap in. Not surprised. Mirror Wrap is just so nice. And Agatu down for Alex. Alex doesn't go. Alex still has to do Skull, Mire, Pod, Ice. And honestly, it's kind of awkward to route him in. There's really not much of an easy way to do everything cleanly without a bunch of safe quits, I feel. Okay. Off Cold Stare for 1. Alex is off to Mire Desert Clear. I feel like, yeah, overall, Sean is in the lead. It really may come down to hovering ability. If Sean can consistently hover, great. Sean is in a good position. If it's kind of inconsistent and he ends up having a lot of issues at the top of GT, that may be enough to strain it. Oh, you wish, bro. Sean, you do need to beat Pod. I hope you're aware that you need to beat Pod. I do wonder if Sean just kind of forgot. Which is going to suck in the moment. Honestly, Malmo, and if you're from Pyramid, I feel like just doing Kiki normally is... Actually, I don't know. Or if you faster just walk and do Kiki, or just save quit and just clip in. I actually don't know what's faster. I feel like Sean will just end up doing vanilla Kiki anyway. Yeah, I feel like you're right. My gut tells me that an optimal Kiki skip, ideally Kiki eat, but even just Kiki skip would be okay. Zazak giving terrible RNG. Actually, never mind. We're not gonna see vanilla Kiki because I feel like Sean is just gonna get dropped down and again and call it dingus. Okay, moment of truth. Honestly, really convenient health refill for this, if Sean has trouble with it. Sadly, Lana, just walking in and clearing out Pod is not enough. You do need to punch, you do need to punch him in the face. Alright. What's the plan here? Get bullied by Moldorm is the plan so far. Okay. This is Hover. Number 1. Let's go. Got it. Good job. Land it first try. Alright, Sean is in a very healthy position then. Honestly, Malmo, that's very possible, because I do the exact same thing. I can do tiny hovers on my, especially for glitch. My wireless 8-bit though, I love it for glitches, because it's very stiff, and ends up feeling really good for doing, boots clipping and stuff. 1 frames and all that, just feel... I boots clip and I do 1 frames with both hands. It feels great for glitches. I hate it for hovering. I hate this controller for hovering so much. I also hate it for mimic clipping too. I can do bufferless mimic clip on this controller, but man, does it hurt my fingers. But on my just grabbing and tossing my controls on my desk, my OEM SNES controller I have here, just I really don't like the feel of it for glitches at all. It's very loose. Especially trying to select buffer is awful on that thing. But it feels phenomenal for doing hovers and for like bufferless mimic. Feels fantastic. I have done it. I have grand hovered on that controller. Yeah, that's basically what it is for me now. Yeah, I keep it on hand just to do it for hovers and for those things. I mean, honestly, I've learned on the 8-bit though to just do buffer mimic clip pretty damn fast. Yeah, so it does look like Sean remembered. We're actually gonna see Kiki here. I feel like that had to be an accident. Like, I've actually been able to do buffer mimic clip pretty fast on the 8-bit though. But yeah, no, on my OEM, doing a bufferless, it's just super fast. I mean, I could even do the manual swim in the swamp lobby for no logic. Feels great to be able to skip flippers. You know, I never thought that you could potentially just bomb yourself up into the right spot when you do the mirror wrap. I'm gonna be honest. I never thought about that. I just kind of figured it would mess up. It would still mess it up, but yeah, I guess you just don't go high enough, so fine. That is final crystal for Sean here. Alright, Sean, are you just gonna walk back to the pyramid? I mean, I feel like you're just gonna walk back to the pyramid from here. And it's a wonderful day for the glitch community. We get to see a vanilla we get to see, what is it, Graveyard Ledge and King's Tomb done with mirror in completely vanilla way. We got to see Kiki. I don't think I've ever seen Kiki at all in any of these tournaments. Kiki just doesn't exist normally in glitches. What's the big hop? Okay, hold stare down on Alex as Sean drops in to Ganon. Kiki's jump height in the button is RNG, huh? Didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't know he had different jump heights on that button. Just now learning that's a thing. Phase 1 and 2 cleared out for Sean. Sean has silvers, tempered, everything you want for this thing. Make it. No problem. Meanwhile, Alex is on the way to Pog here. Final arrow in. GG's for Sean. Unless Sean walks off the bridge here. Should be okay. The bridge is OSHA compliant enough, I think. That is a 1:10:08 officially for Sean. Yeah, I think that timer is just on his personal stream and not actually connected to race time at all. So don't mind it ticking up. Let's see, I think looks like Alex is going to keep going. Yeah, no, we've had some pretty close to 1 hour seeds. Alright, that is helmet down on Alex's side. Yeah, I guess I'll also finish this out. Look, so that will be just a Skullwoods trip. I assume it's just probably fastest what to just scud woods there, rather than jump off a mountain and blow through normally. Hello, we are trying to push on. GG's.
I need to find a paper bag to breathe into. Hold on a second.
Honestly, a lot of the game was really just Alex put off South Shore for quite a while, so it was very late to the book. And then, you know, you're not exactly tempted to go to Bombo's tablet for a hot minute. It's kind of a one-off Jack. It's pretty isolated.
Yeah, I assume he was also at Desert first and didn't want to go back. And
both of you basically had the exact same route until Dark World.
Yeah, so I didn't really want to go back either, but then I found the book, and I'm like, okay, well that's a pain. But we'll find a way to route it in, and then I ended up getting a glove from Pod. And I'm like, okay, well, this is the time to route in Bombo's tablet, because I also have the oft-isolated checkerboard cave there. And, yeah, just ended up being go to tablets, go to GT, hover Moldorm 2, win the game. Where was Hookshot, by the way?
Zelda Cell.
Oh, yikes.
Alex ended up doing pyramid into just front of escape stuff at some point.
Yeah, so I was
The
thinking
mirror.
of doing Front of Escape after after I did the Light World Death Mountain descent, and then just ended up going to Kakariko instead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense.
Because like
Um,
I'm just not as experienced in this mode, so I just kind of, I mean, it's a meme that everybody always feels behind, right? But like
oh
especially
yeah.
since I know people have been doing this a lot longer than me, I feel like I have to grab like those dense but less dense than other checks available, you know, figure out what I missed later.
I mean, especially a seed like this, which is honestly, it's Turbo Jetty seed, because the only things in Dark World you need for Go mode is just go into GT. Everything's in Light
Yeah.
World. Get your move pearl, get your tablets, and go into GT. You're in Go mode. GG's. There you go.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I could have routed this better, and honestly, it was all because of the soft lock on the way to Mire. If I had not soft locked on the way to Mire, I'm clearing the entire Dark World, and before I go into GT, because I didn't have a lamplighter, and both of them were behind the hook shot.
I mean, to be fair, you pretty much cleared most of Dark World by that point anyway. So, I think the main thing that would have changed is you would have gone to Skull Woods without Fire Rod. Which I guess you get Mirror, so it's honestly not even the end of the world. And I'm not sure if you'd be tempted to go all the way to Pyramid because if you're coming in from the south.
Yeah, I was doing the whole thing because I wanted to get hammer pegs too to press that hammer.
Gotcha. Makes sense. You would have cleared more. I think overall you would still be in a good position even if you did that though.
Yeah, the question is,
like really, it came down to
would it have taken less than 8 minutes though? That's the thing. He's gonna finish like 118.
I think so. I think would have done all that in less aim. I mean, especially because again, you did. And you did all of Vu in your trip. You did Skull Woods. Just did it the more efficient way, doing Skull Woods and Scudge Woods. The main thing was, yeah, just really like East Dark World stuff. That's it. Otherwise,
I was terrified of missing Ether. Like I can get into Ice Palace without the mirror. But like I was just so terrified of Ether being Mire, and then I end up skipping 16 checks that that end up having Ether, and I'm like, oh no. So I just stuck around and just did them. Yeah,
it's one of those things where, like, looking at the stream, you're like, oh, Sean's in Go mode. Oh, Sean has no idea he's in Go mode for a while. Because I guess you have to think about it. If you did if your clip did work, you also would have known GT you were in Go mode, so you would have been able to just bail out earlier on a GT too, so you get some time back from there.
That is true. I probably wouldn't have had to do Ice Armos, right?
Yeah, you'd be able to skip big chest Ice Armos.
Would have just been grab lamp, grab fire rod, and then at that point I was in Go mode, I think, because I don't think there was
Quake.
anything beyond. Oh, Quake. Okay.
Yeah, Quake and ran over him. Yeah, so this is GG's for Alex with a 118-17. So that does put you up against Malmo.
Great. Teacher versus student. Fantastic. Although I think half of the field at this point against Malmo is teacher versus student, so it doesn't really mean too much.
Yeah, a lot of people have learned from Malmo. Quite the pillar of glitches, really. Yeah, it's. Hey, you said you were gonna say goodbye to HMG in the last seed. Well, nope, you're still here for another week.
I am absolutely shocked to have. I thought I was 4 and done. Like, seriously. So, I'm playing with house money at this point.
Malmo asked if you want to learn basement clip.
Absolutely not.
So are you sure you don't want to learn the, like, 12 one-frame inputs or whatever it is to clip through?
Alright, well, thanks for jumping in on ComSpread.
Yeah,
I do appreciate it.
It was a last minute of eating some pizza, just got home from work. About 3 minutes for the race to start.
Yeah, because Alex is in Europe, I had to, like, come home, like, make a quick sandwich and, like, do everything kind of on the fly, so...
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Have a nice day.
Yeah, you have a good day, because I don't think Alex is joining. So, that's it. We can wrap up here. GG's to both runners. That means Alex is officially out, sadly. It means Sean advances against Malmo in the near future, whenever that happens. Thank you to Phoenix for tracking this race. SG for getting this all set up and ready to go. Thank you, everybody, for showing up and watching this Game 3. We don't have any more HMG today. Tomorrow morning at, I believe, 10 Eastern is going to be the next race. BDI versus Muffins. Yeah, thank you, everybody, for showing up, and have a good day.